guys, so it's Siobhan. Welcome to my channel. So I just like my face looks so oily, right? I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter. But I feel like my face looks so oily. Anyways, I wanted to sit and I wanted to talk with you guys. Just a very casual video. And what I mean by casual is that it's not structured. I just literally don't have anything written down. So I'm just literally blabbing. Yeah. Right. So a friend of mine is a life coach. She's amazing, right? And she is putting on this workshop, and it's called Dating Awake, and she invited me to do it. And I was like, I don't really feel like I need to do it because like I'm not currently dating, and by dating I mean like in a relationship, like, you know, I'm not in a relationship. So I was like, I don't know that I really need to do it. Long story short, decided to take it, and I'm glad that I did. So we had our first session on Monday, and literally so much just got like stirred up. So I started processing through life, dating, the lack thereof, just because I had this thought like, how is it that I'm 29 and I've never dated, right? And I don't mean like just like never been in a relationship. I mean like I've actually never been on a date. Like, never. How is that possible? I don't understand how that's possible. So I started thinking like, why? Like, what would be the reason for that? And I'm thinking, is it me? Like, is there something, do I have like these walls up that I don't know about? I think a lot of it has to do with like, I've always had this idea of like, for a very long time, that the guy is the pursuer, right? Like, it is a part of their makeup, right? They pursue, they go after things. And so I'm like, if a guy wants me, he has to pursue me, right? Like, he's got to come for me. Like, I don't, you know, I'm not budging on that. But I held that to such like, he has to make the first move. He has to be the first to say something. I made it like so extreme. Like, I just feel like I didn't have balance in it. And so like now that I am older and realizing like we're a very different generation than like maybe our parents or our grandparents and stuff like that. And so like realizing like it's okay for me to like say to a man like, hey, I'm digging you. I like food. Do you like food? Great. We should get something together. Like, it's okay for me to make the first move, so to speak, right? But then a step further, it's all about finding a guy that you would be interested in even making the first move with. I don't think my standards are too high because I'm not asking for a lot. I'm simply asking for a guy to like be as ambitious as I am, as determined as I am, to be passionate about like family and quality time, and to have a great sense of humor and allow me to be fully me. And I'm crazy, so like you got to be okay with that. Like, I'm crazy and I'm pretty, what's the word? Dramatic. I'm pretty dramatic, okay? If you know me, then you already know that. I am quite dramatic. So, someone who loves God, someone who is kind and patient, you know what I mean? I mean, doesn't mean that you're always going to be that. You're human, you know what I mean? There's room for you to make mistakes, of course. But someone who is just generally just a kind person and with a good heart and like has a great sense of humor, and yeah, like just the basics. And so I don't feel like I'm asking a lot, because like for me, I don't even have a type. Like, there's no certain type of look, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like, it's not like, oh, he's got to be 6'3" with, you know, he got to be this, that. Like, no, like, either I'm attracted or I'm not. Like, you could be 6'3" and I'm not attracted. Like, you could be, you know what I mean? Like, it has nothing to do with, like, your height or like how much you, it just, I don't have a type. Like I'm just like, I'm attracted to who I'm attracted to. But I think there are certain things that some of the things that I named that are super important to me. Now, I think a lot of that has to do with like, maybe because all of that which I'm talking about is something that you would look for me, that I would be looking for a long term, like a life partner, like you my forever bae, you know what I mean? Like those are the characteristics and qualities that I would want this person to have. But I think in the sense of like just getting a drink with someone or just going to dinner with someone, then understanding that every guy that you get dinner with or have a drink with or whatever isn't going to have all of these qualities, and maybe not all of these qualities and characteristics and like personality traits that you want, right? And so I think it comes down where like I have to actually think about like, what are your deal breakers? Like what are things that like I am absolutely 100% not budging on? Like a man that doesn't respect women is a man that I absolutely 100% like, that is the deal breaker. Like you have to respect me as a woman, like, you know what I mean? And so I think thinking about the things that I desire in like dating someone, what are deal breakers, but then like also taking that pressure off of if a guy says, or whatever the situation, if it's somehow, some way, whether I ask or he asks, and somehow we get to dinner together, you know, taking the pressure off of like, taking the checklist out of my head, I guess. Like, is he passionate about business? Nope. Okay. X. You know what I mean? Like, not having this checklist in my head when just interacting with guys regularly. I guess that's, if that makes sense. So I think it's boiled down to like, I realize my standards are not too high. I realize that it's a lot of pressure though for when you're just getting to know someone. It's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? So like taking the pressure off where it's like, hey, like I just want to get to know who you are. I want to allow you to get to know who I am, because I'm bomb. I'm amazing. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you are too. You know, I'm sure, you know, he is too. So like allowing him to be fully him as I want him to allow me to be fully me, and like not having some like crazy pressure on him to basically meet all of my expectations, because we're literally just getting dinner or a drink or coffee. Like we're just getting dinner. Like, baby girl, like we're not doing anything else. We're not talking about life together. Like we're just getting coffee. We're just getting a drink. Relax. I think that there's this part of me that's like, I just need to relax, because I've always been so like, everything for me is like, not everything, but like dating, I'm just very like, I don't like wasting my time. Like I waste enough of my own time. I don't need nobody else coming around trying to waste my time. And so because I've been very like, I'm not wasting my time, I'm very black and white in the area of like dating. For me, it's just like either you are or you aren't, and it's like, that's a lot of pressure. Like, I'm realizing that. Now, you know when you get those guys, like, and it just be the guys that you don't want to say anything to you. Like, those guys that are like, you smile, girl. Like, stuff like you're walking through, I don't know, Walmart, and they're like, why don't you smile? Why don't you leave me alone? Like, I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want you to talk to me. That's why I'm not smiling at you. Because if I smile at you, then you're going to think that gives you the right to come over and talk to me. And I don't want you to talk to me. The thing about it is I don't do that to every guy. Because when I see a guy that I'm attracted to, baby girl, I'm here with mine. I'm like, what's poppin'? Like, hello? You know, I become very approachable then. I think the conclusion is, in all of this, is that it isn't necessarily that when thinking about a life partner, your standards aren't too high, right? They're not too high. I mean, there could be layers to like want, because for me, I think about like my passion, my heart, my desire is like business. I love being an entrepreneur. I want nothing more than to work for myself full time, running multiple businesses and like organizations and things like that. And so it's not my dream to like have a very a cookie cutter life. Like, I dreamed of living a more unorthodox life, like traveling and writing and like doing business in different places and like raising my kids in that same environment, and like not very just like we work 9 to 5, we pick up the kids, we go home, we have dinner or whatever, we do homework, we have dinner, we watch some TV, we go to bed, and we do it all over again until we are whatever, until we retire, and then our kids are like, I just, yeah, no, that's not what I dream of for my life. And so I want someone who understands that and kind of has the same dream, you know what I mean? I desire to also live a very lavish life. So I have things that I want to, and not that these are the most important things in life, but like I have like my dream cars, like my dream cars that I want to purchase one day, my dream house, and like those are things that I really want in life. And like I want someone who understands that and like has that same energy, I guess. So I can't imagine me just being with someone who's like, I'm good just working my 9 to 5, you know, my 40 hours a week, maybe some overtime, coming home and just like chilling, like maybe hang out with my boys on the weekend, and like I'm just gonna do this until I'm 65 and then I'm gonna retire, and like that's it. Like I've paid into my whatever you call it, retirement, 401k, whatever, and like I'm chilling, easy street from there. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Like, is there a business you want to start? Like, how can we get this going for you? Like, how can I assist you? Like, I'm very much like, I have my own things that I desire to do, and then for a life partner, I just want to be like, what things do you want to do? Cool. Like, how can I support you in this and getting these, you know what I mean, making these dreams become your reality? Like, you know what I mean, I like dream of like obviously a partner, like a husband and a father to our kids, if we have kids, or like I don't even know, like if kids is a thing, maybe he got some already, he's bringing them with them, that's fine. Like I can be stepmom, like it's not a problem. I just you know, that's the way I think. Like we are not only like in this marriage, in this commitment together, but we're like partners in life, in business, in, you know, and not that we'll do everything together, because of course we'll have our own different business ventures and ideas and things like that we'll work on, but like I do believe and desire for there to be things that we share together. Anyways, all of that to say, I think I've come to my conclusion in all of this. We're gonna just forget about the fact that I haven't dated. We're gonna just forget about that. This doesn't matter. But I think moving forward in this, it's like, for me, it's understanding that it's not just black and white, and it's like learning to dance in the shaded areas of this subject, and being okay with like, hey, like, you know, I'm just gonna grab a drink with this guy and just talk to him and just get to know him, and, you know, yeah, and you figure out from there, like, this was great, like I want to do this again, or like, you know what, it was cool, but like I just, yeah, no, we're good, like I'll see you when I see you. Peace. I think like in this whole dating pool, I'm just needing to relax. I think the key is for me to just relax, and like I said, just learn to kind of dance and hang out in the shaded areas, because everything just isn't as cut and dry as I've made it. All that to say is I'm open. So if you know somebody anyhow, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I know it's a very random video, no structure at all, just a lot of talking and processing, but I would love to get your feedback. So if you haven't already, please make sure you, number 1, like this video. Number 2, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts, your opinion in the area of dating. Tell me something. Maybe there's something like I don't know. Yeah, just share all of that with me. You know, give me your opinion on like my perspective. Like, what do you think? Yeah, and then share your perspective. So I just want some feedback from you guys. And then last but certainly not least, make sure you click that subscribe button. You know, like I don't understand why you haven't done it yet. Like, what are you still waiting on? You want to be here. You want to be here. You watch the video, so you might as well subscribe. you might as well come back and join me next week. Yeah, and that's where I'll catch you guys next Friday here on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you later. Deuces.